Hello my dear scholars. So I am back with you all with new chapter, that is chapter number 12, perimeter, area and volume. Yes, scholars, we have completed with chapter number 11 and from today we will start with chapter number 12. Okay, and in this video we will study about perimeter and area, and in our next video we will see about volume. Okay, scholars, so are you all ready for this new concept? Yes, so first of all, we will study about perimeter. So, scholars, let's take one example to understand the concept of perimeter. Suppose when your family puts up a new fence around your home, how will they know how much fencing is needed? So, scholars, fence means you can take any wire or ribbon or barrier. Suppose your family wants to put a new barrier or a new fence around your home, how will they come to know that how much fence is required? So for that they should find perimeter. Okay, so in short, what is perimeter? It is a path that surrounds a 2D shape. It can be thought of as the length of the outline of the shape. Okay, suppose if we take this house and if you will see this dotted line is the perimeter of this house. Okay, now how to calculate perimeter? We will see that. Okay, scholars? So scholars, we can find perimeter by just adding the length of the sides together. Suppose here we have example of rectangle. In rectangle, opposite sides are equal. We can see that length is 9 centimeter and breadth is 5 centimeter. Okay. So how do we find perimeter? We have to just add all these numbers. Okay. So here 9 centimeter plus 5 centimeter plus 9 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, which is equal to 28 centimeter. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 28 centimeter. Okay. In short, how do we find perimeter? By just adding the length of the sides together. Okay. When we will add all the length of the side together, we will get the perimeter of that shape. Now scholars, we will see perimeter of square and then we will see perimeter of rectangle. Okay. So scholars, now first of all we will see perimeter of a square. Okay, so this is a square. Okay, square has four sides which are equal. Okay, four equal sides. Now if we want to find perimeter of square, so what we need to do, scholars? Yes, we need to add all the four sides. Okay, when we will add all four sides, we will get the perimeter of square, or else we can find perimeter of square by the formula P equal to 4s. Why 4? Because perimeter has 4 equal sides. When we'll multiply its side with 4, we will get the perimeter of that square. Okay. Now scholars, we will see perimeter of rectangle and then we will see few sums related to it. Okay. So scholars, now let's see about perimeter of a rectangle. So what is rectangle? A rectangle is a figure with four sides. Okay, a rectangle is a figure with four sides. See, this is a rectangle. It has four sides. But in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. And in square, all four sides are equal. Okay, in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. And now if we want to find perimeter of rectangle, what we need to do, scholars? Yes, we need to add all four sides together. Okay, when we will add for all its sides, we will get the perimeter of the given rectangle. Okay, now we have one formula for finding perimeter of rectangle, that is P equal to, P stands for perimeter, equal to 2W. W means width. Okay, it is also known as breadth, plus 2L. L means length. Why 2? Because see here we have length. Okay, 1 and 2. So opposite sides are equal. So we'll write 2W plus 2L. Okay, or we can find by 2 inside bracket L plus B. L means length and B means breadth. Okay, so what we will do, we will add the length and breadth and then we'll multiply with 2 so that we will get perimeter of rectangle. Okay, now scholars will see concept of area. Okay, to understand area, first of all we will take one simple example. Suppose if your parents want to put New carpet in your room, how will they know how much carpet to buy? So for that, scholar, your parents should know the area of your room. If your parents will know the area of your room, they can easily buy the carpet for your room. Okay. So now we will see area of square, then we will see area of rectangle, and then we will see examples related to perimeter and area of square and rectangle respectively. Okay, scholars? Let's see about area. Area measures the space inside a shape. The space that is inside a shape is known as area of that shape. Okay. Suppose if we will take this shape, okay, this is a closed figure and the space inside this figure is known as area of this figure. Okay. Here we have small squares. Can you see small squares? Okay. And one square is of 1 unit and we have total 45 squares. So area of this closed figure is 45 square units. Okay, because there are small 45 squares. Okay, now scholars, we will see area of square and area of rectangle. That is formula for finding area of square and area of rectangle. So here area of square is equal to side multiply by side. Okay, what we have to do, we have to multiply side with side, then we'll get area of square. Okay, see, this is square and its one side is s. So when we multiply s with s, we will get area of square. Okay. Now we will see area of rectangle, which is L multiply by B. So here L means length and B means breadth. Okay. So when we will multiply length with breadth, we will get area of rectangle. Okay. So scholars, now we will see few sums related to it. Okay. Let's find area and perimeter of given square. Okay, this is given square. First of all, we will find perimeter. So what is perimeter of square, scholars? Yes, perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiply by side. Okay, why 4? Because square has 4 equal side. Okay, so for that, first of all, we should know side of square. So what is side of given square? Here we have 4 centimeters. So first of all, we will write side of square, that is S is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay. Now in next step, we will write formula for finding perimeter of square. So perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiply by S. Okay. S means side of square, which is 4 centimeter over here. Okay. Now we will put value of S. So perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiply by 4. So what is 4 multiply by 4? 4 fours are 16. Yes. So 16 centimeter. So the perimeter of given square is 16 centimeter. Scholars, don't forget to write unit. Okay. Here we have unit as centimeter. Okay. So you have to write unit. Okay. Compulsory. Now we will find area of given square. Okay. So what is formula for finding area of square? Yes, just now we have studied. Yes, side multiply by side. Okay. So again, first of all, we will write formula, that is area of square is equal to side multiply by side, that is S multiply by S, and here we have S as 4 centimeter. Okay. So 4 multiply by 4. So again 4 fours are 16. So area of square is equal to 16 square centimeter. Okay. So the unit for area is square centimeter or square meter. Okay. And unit of perimeter is centimeter or meter. Okay. There is no square. Okay. So scholars, here we have got perimeter and area same. It's not necessary we will get same value. Okay. In this sum, for this square we have got same values, that is perimeter of square also 16 and area of square also 16 centimeter square. Okay, scholars. Now scholars, we will see one example related to rectangle. Find the area and perimeter of given rectangle. Okay, so what is perimeter of rectangle? Yes, 2 under the bracket length plus breadth. Okay, so for that, first of all, scholars, we need to find length and breadth. So for this rectangle, we have length as 6 centimeter and breadth as 4 centimeter. Okay, now we will write formula for perimeter of rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2. Then we'll put bracket L plus B, that is length plus breadth. Okay. Now we'll put values for length and breadth, which is equal to 2. We'll keep 2 as it is, and we'll put value for length as 6 and breadth as 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay. So we'll multiply 10 with 2. That is perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 multiplied by 10, which is 20, because 2 tens are 20. So the perimeter of given rectangle is 20 centimeter. Okay. Now scholars will find area of rectangle. That is very easy. So what is formula for finding area of rectangle? Yes, area of rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. Simply you have to multiply length with breadth. So here we'll multiply 6 with 4, because L is 6 and B is 4. So 6 fours are, yes, 6 fours are 24 square centimeter. Okay, so the area of rectangle is 24 square centimeter or centimeter square. Okay, scholars. Now scholars will start with area of triangle. Okay. Now scholars, let's see formula for finding area of triangle. Here we have few triangles. Okay, can you see these triangles? They have base and height. B is for base and H is for height. Okay, now we will see formula for finding area of triangle, which is half into base into height. Okay, we can write B for base and H for height. Okay, this is very important formula. You have to remember this formula. Whenever we have asked you to find area of triangle, you have to put this formula. Okay. Now here we have one example where you have to find area of triangle. Here see, base is also given and height is also given. So we have to just find area of triangle by just putting the value of base and height. Okay. So first of all, we will write the given values. B is equal to 4 centimeter and H is equal to 3 centimeters. Now we will put this value in formula, that is area of triangle is equal to half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Here we have base as 4 centimeter and height as 3 centimeter. Okay, I have put the values in this formulas. Now we will solve this. Okay, first of all we will multiply base and height, that is 4 multiplied by 3, which is 12, and then we will divide by 2. Okay, so when I will divide 12 by 2, I will get answer as 6. Okay, because 2 ones are 2 and 2 6 are 12. So our answer will be 6 square centimeter or centimeter square. Okay, since it is a area, so unit is centimeter square or meter square. Okay, scholars. Now scholars, I will solve few sums from exercise 12.1 and few sums you will be doing it by yourself. Okay, there are total only 4 sums, of which I will solve 2 sums. Okay, now we'll start with exercise. So let's see sum number B, where we have to find the area of given triangle. So see, here we have triangle this. Okay. So first of all, scholars, what we need to do? We need to find the value of base and height. Okay. So here we have base as 5 centimeter and height as 6 centimeter. Okay. Now we can easily find area of triangle by just putting the value of base and height. Okay. So area of triangle is equal to half base into height. Okay, so here we have base as 5 centimeter and height as 6 centimeter. So we'll put that values. Now next step, what we will do, we'll multiply base and height and then we'll divide by 2. So 5 6 are 30. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. When I will divide 30 by 2, I will get answer as 15. Okay, that is 15 square centimeter. So the area of this given triangle is 15 square centimeter or centimeter square. Okay, scholars. Now, scholars, we will see sum number D. Okay. So, scholars, here we have sum number D and the given triangle is C. This is a given triangle. Here we have to find area of triangle for this given triangle. Again, first of all, what we need to do, scholars, we need to find base and height. Okay. So, here we have base as 4 centimeter and height as 8 centimeter. Yes. Once we have got base and height, we can easily find area of triangle. So, what is area of triangle? Yes, half into base into height. Okay. Now we will put the values of base and height. So area of triangle is equal to half multiplied by 4 multiplied by 8. Okay. Now our next step is that we have to multiply base and height, and then we have to divide by 2. So 4 8s are, yes, so 4 8s are 32. Okay. Now we'll divide 32 by 2. Okay. So when I will divide 32 by 2, I will get answer or quotient as 16. Okay. So our answer will be 16 square centimeter. So the area of this given triangle is 16 square centimeter. Okay, scholars. So scholars, here we have completed exercise 12.1, which is related to area of triangle. Okay, so rest sums you have to do it by yourself in neat and good handwriting. Okay, scholars, in a next video we'll start with exercise 12.2. Bye scholars, take care of yourself, complete your work in neat and good handwriting.